What's up, Geeksters? It's me, Omar from Geekster Labs, and today I have a product review for some products that were sent to me free for review from Nomad. And these are their iPhone 13 Pro cases that are available on their site, as well as one of their new colors for their sports strap for the Apple Watch. So I'm gonna give you guys some close-up details and talk about these cases, as well as talk about one of the new features that are available on the new cases, which is their digital business card. So without further ado, let's get to the review. Okay, so the first two cases I want to show you guys is the modern leather case. So this is available in 3 different colors. I have 2 of the versions right here. So this is the brown and the black. They also have a nice like tan color. And so for the 13 Pro, this retails for $60 or $59.95. This is one of my favorite cases, and actually for the 12 Pro, I actually had this brown version here on my 12 Pro before I traded it in for my 13 Pro. That was the case I was using. So you can see the brown, and I will say that the brown does show, the patina shows off a little bit more on the brown, obviously because it's a lighter color. And I noticed that there was quite a lot of like wear, obvious wear on the back of the brown one over time, especially because I'm kind of rough with my cases, and so it had a little bit of scratches and things like that. So this time around, I was going to use the black case with my 13 Pro. And so here's the case itself. It's a real minimal style case. Definitely offers some really good drop protection and some really nice styling. It's really good quality leather. I think the leather is the same as previous years, but for some reason it feels a little different for me. It feels like maybe it's treated different. There probably isn't any difference, but for me, I don't know, maybe I think there's something that's slightly different about it. It seems like it's a little more protected than before. But as you can see, I've been using this for about a week or so, and so there's a little bit of wear on there you can kind of see, but overall it looks like it's holding up. It's conditioned pretty well. So inside the case we do have a MagSafe ring, so it does work with MagSafe accessories. So the magnet does hold really well. And if you look down here in the very bottom, you can see a little symbol, and that is the digital business card. So they have a new feature in their cases where if you have a device that uses NFC, you could just tap it to that spot and it will show up all your information that you set up through the Popple app. And so I'll give you guys a demonstration of what that looks like and how easy it is to work and how easy it is to like. And the other person that has the phone, the other person's phone does not need to have that app on their phone. It works with anybody. So that's pretty cool. So let me go and pop in the phone in here and let's give you some close-up details of the case. All right, so on the side of the case we have the mute switch right there. Really easy to get to. The opening is pretty big. We have the volume up and down buttons are being protected and covered, but you can still feel the clicks through the case itself. So the leather stops right here on the edge, and then this part of the case is pretty much like a TPU style material right there. Get to the bottom, we have a nice large opening for the lightning connector. So if you have a lightning connector that's a little bit bigger than the one that comes from Apple, it should fit in there just fine. And then we have the openings for the speaker and the microphone, and it does have some loops here as well. If you can see those little loops on both sides, if you want to add a lanyard, you can actually loop it through there to have access to be able to keep it around your wrist, around the corner of these little spots right there. So that's kind of a nice little feature that they add to that. The sleep and wake button is being protected and covered up as well, but you can still feel the click through there as well, which is really nice. Get to the back of the case, we have the camera opening. So because this is a minimal thinner case, you can see the camera bump is still there. I haven't found too many cases that actually make it towards flush and there is no camera bump, but because the camera is so big on the 13 Pro, I can see that's going to be difficult to do. So you can see it does raise a little bit right there on the edge, but it does protect that camera pretty well, as you can see. So that's probably why that's on there. That way you make sure if it's on its back, it's not touching the camera, but if it's on its front, it also has a lip on the edge. So if you can see the edge right here, so there is a slight lay on the table type of design, so if it's face down on a table, it's not touching the glass screen of your phone, which is very nice. So let me show you what that Popple thing looks like. So all I have to do is tap it to the bottom right here. There it goes. So as you can see, that thing popped up on the top of my screen right there. Popple NFC tag, open in Popple. So if you click on that, so this is basically my profile that opens up on the other person's phone. So that's what it kind of looks like whenever they sync up with me, and they can see all my contact information. So you can have the Cash App, you can set up your Venmo, your PayPal, the website, they could text you, email, basically have all your contact information, your social media and stuff. All that basically can transfer over to the person. They can add you to their contacts, and they have all this information. So if you're trying to like network, if you're at a gathering or something, there's people with obviously iPhones or Android phones that have NFC, you should be able to just tap that to the top. Let's see if I get that to function a little bit quicker this time. So the little chip is on the bottom of the, there it goes. See, it popped up right there, so that was pretty quick. Okay, so here's the modern leather Folio. This one comes in black and brown. Obviously I have the black version right here. So this one retails for 80 bucks or $79.95. So as you can see, it's basically a wall style case. It has a flap that covers and protects the screen, but then you have 3 card slots right here with a really nice soft textured interior, so that won't scratch up your screen or anything like that. This is also MagSafe compatible, so all your MagSafe adapters and things, chargers and such, the magnet will work very strongly through the case. And this also does feature that digital business card as well, like I showed you with the Popple app, so that will connect to it. So while it's in the case, it's basically everything is very similar to the modern leather case I just showed you. Basically all the ports, everything's exactly the same. Even the bottom edge with the lanyards and the buttons, everything's the same, except this one now has this Folio flap right here that's been added to it. And so obviously this is going to patina as well over time, and it'll show a little bit of the oils from your skin and scratches and things like that, so it'll have like a nice cool patina to it over time period. And the stitching is really nice on here as well. So $80 for this case, genuine leather. Horween leather is what Nomad uses, and their cases hold up pretty well. Like I said, the case I used on my iPhone 12 Pro was the Nomad brown case, and that's the one I kept on there since, shoot, I don't even know, for a couple months. I swap out cases once in a while when I'm doing reviews, but for the most part, that was the case I kept on my phone, on my 12 Pro. Oh, and the last thing I wanted to show you guys is a new strap. Not that new actually, because this is the sports strap. The sports strap has been around for a while from Nomad, but this is a new color that they have, and so this is the what is this called, Lunar Gray, which is the strap I have on my Apple Watch right now. And I really like this strap. I think it looks super sharp, very nice. I think I almost like, because I always kind of wanted, like, since I always had the red Apple Watch, I thought a white band would be kind of cool. But I like the fact that this is like, it's like not an off-white, it's like a really light gray. And so this one retails for $59.95, and they also have available like a tan color they call Dune, a marine blue, an ash green, and obviously a black. So there's a bunch of other colors you can pick from as well, but I really like this Lunar Gray. I think it looks really sharp and really nice. So these are all the products that I have to show you from Nomad. So those are my thoughts on these cases from Nomad. If you guys are interested in purchasing any of these products, I'll have a link down below in the description to make that really easy to find. If you want to check out some of my other reviews, I got 2 clips over here you can click on. And don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel by clicking on my face. And don't forget to ring that bell to be notified of all my new reviews as they drop on my channel. And I'll see you guys in the next video review.